Hello, everyone.
It's showtime.
Oh, welcome to the third annual OSP Halloween party / costume contest. Spoopy. Eric in the chat says, yeah, let's do that. Let's say hello to everyone in the chat before we get started. I know Joe and Ashley from Geek to My Nerd are here. Our most recent Patron producers. Thank you. Thank you. We also have Cal, Tom Zambino, Eric Ossemacher, Morgan, and Jonathan Peck. All right. And from what I hear, there will be some pretty cool guests coming later, too. Happy Halloween, Morimo. So, first off, who are you dressed up as, Kimber?
I am dressed up as Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice in honor of the 30th anniversary of Beetlejuice. And who are you dressed up as?
I am the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, trying to get ahead of the game. And I had a pretty cool weekend.
Yeah, we had fun.
We went to the Common Interest. They had a karaoke contest, which was costume / singing. So that was fun.
And Tom won.
Yeah,
first place.
I did.
Yay.
Hello, Pink Lady. How are you? If Soj is around, tell him I said hello.
But Tom is funny. He sang Mad World and did like a sad clown routine. It was pretty good. People liked it.
So yeah, it was fun. So we're gonna let's real quick. If you saw the questions in the beginning, if not, I'll read them to you again. No, spooky. Number one was, what building from pop culture would be the worst to spend Halloween in? We have some ideas. We're interested in what you're gonna say. Question number two is, what director would create the best haunted house attraction?
Dead or alive directors, doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. So classic haunted house, but like with like a movie budget. You know what I mean? I want them to be able to do whatever they want. Question number three, which ghost would you invite to live with you? And then question number four is, which witch would you rely on for help?
Yes.
So that's going to be fun. First off, let's invite our good buddy Morgan. And
Lord. Ooh.
Yeah. And hello, Infinity. Welcome. Infinity's like, so what? Poof. Inviting our friend Morgan. For anyone who's been to, this is our show, Ache Panel. It's our live call-in show every other Monday. Yeah, people call in and talk to us. It's fun.
And this time, hopefully, costumes.
We'll see. Morgan already said that that's not going to happen.
Who's up after Morgan? Probably going to be
Joe and Ashley.
Joe and Ashley, yep. Yes.
Joe and Ashley, and then Tom Zambino, and then Eric.
Why are you so weird?
I don't know. I'm just having fun. No, it works through Google Hangouts. So if you have a Google account, all we would need is your email, and or you could just click a link if you're logged into your Hangouts account. It's very easy. Google makes it easy. Woo! Comes in from Geek to My Nerd. Morgan, I did send you a link. If you are not seeing that, I'll put up the link for you. And please only click on the link when it is your turn. Boom, bum, bum. I'm excited too. Should we talk about what the prizes. I put prizes in the description in quotes. What they are this year?
Sure, go for it.
All right. So we're gonna do first, second, third place, and then in that order they'll have these prizes to choose from. One of them is they get to choose what the next odd shape panel is going to be. So that could be fun. Second one is a super ultra mega jump pass. So you can, in one time only, jump ahead of the line whenever you come in.
Jump everybody.
Everybody. Patron producers, all of them. And third one is you can choose either Kimber or I to draw you in your costume. So those are the prizes this year. Is there a boost? It's BYOB Infinite. So if you got them, more power to you.
So Morgan, you still there, buddy? What's up? I haven't seen him in the chat in a minute.
If we don't hear from Morgan in a second, we will invite Ashley and Joe in. Shh is legend. Chicken. Chicken, arise. Arise, chicken.
I like you drinking that Diet Coke through the straw with the costume. It's funny. And it matches your vest.
I specifically stole this straw because it matched my vest. It's like I don't even have a straw.
Are you going to tell them the joke you did on stage for?
So I knew there might be some time before like I sang. So I just went up there and I told the quickest, worst joke I can think of. And I was like, and I'll give you folks an opportunity in the chat to chime in. But, Spooky Candace just popped in. How's it going?
So tell them the joke you said.
Okay. I'll let you guys guess in a second. Why didn't the skeleton cross the road? Festive, right? It's festive. That's the joke at the end of the road thing. I'll make it disappear. So yeah, it didn't go over well.
Well, you didn't tell them the punchline.
No, I'm giving people opportunity to guess. I don't want to just tell them the joke. I mean, that's what I did on stage.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have any guts. More Monu. And sorry for anyone with headphones when I just clapped. I apologize. So cool. Candace just popped in the line. We haven't heard from Morgan in a second, so we're going to go ahead and invite Joe and Ashley in. And then... Cool. Candace just popped in the line. We haven't he's here. So we're going to go ahead and invite...
I made it just in time.
We were about to forfeit your turn.
You know how life hates me? Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Not again. The life doesn't hang out.
Uh-oh.
I don't have the heart to tell you that your connection's bad.
Poor Morgan.
Uh-oh.
We can't hear anything that you're saying or doing, buddy.
Morgan, I'm going to close your call. Or no. I can't kick you. You have to hang up.
You have to hang up or else it's not going to allow us to invite you back in.
But then I will just put the link in the chat and then only Morgan clicks on that. Oh no. Just hang up. Just hang up, Morgan.
Write it in the chat. You might not be able to hear us. Yeah, we can't boot him, unfortunately, because it will
it won't let him call back in.
To have him call back in, so we're going to hope that he hears us and hangs up the call.
Hey, Raul. Have a great bus ride.
And a great food. We can't kick him out.
I can hide him from the broadcast, though.
Oh, okay.
And I'll call Joe and Ash. Thank you, Raul. All right, so I'm just going to hide him from the broadcast.
Poor Morgan.
And if we see him moving down there, We'll bring him back in. Let me try to call Joe and Ashley. I assume I'm calling Joe as per usual.
Yeah, Infinite. He's not a noob. He's in England and has terrible connection. He actually stayed up till like 2 a.m. to be on the show, but sometimes he gets poor connection.
Langley, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, hey, Langley.
Thank you.
I don't think Morgan can hear us. I have no idea.
Just hang up, buddy. You want me to do a Joker? Like, which Joker?
Just do Heath. That's what they want to hear.
You can show that. My father was a fiend. Oh, man, I always forget that part.
I don't know how to clip that. You're going to have to do that. It's not.
Oh, wait. My father was a fiend. And one.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hello.
What's up, guys?
Oh, you know, just chilling.
So what is your costumes?
Well, I'll
You're the
zoom
dude.
into her to figure it out. No, his dudeness if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
I knew he was the dude. I got it right away. Is that dude?
I'm a self-referential dude.
Oh, geez. That's the worst type.
Somebody actually thought he made that shirt for himself when we went to go get food the other night. It's like, no, that's a character from a movie.
Nice.
Sorry,
Well,
Morgan's complaining in the chat.
Sorry. Maybe we should just get right into the questions.
Oh, yeah. That's great. I didn't catch what Ashley was.
I'm Caecilius.
Nice.
I read forbidden books.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Like it.
All right. So, question number 1. And I haven't even thought about these yet. We haven't had a chance. We've been rushing around.
Yeah.
Well, you know this one. Okay. So question number 1 is, what building from pop culture would be the worst to spend Halloween in?
For me, it would probably be, and I don't know the name of the building, but it's the building that is out in the California desert that they shot like the Power Rangers Command Center at.
Why is that?
Because it's out in the middle of the desert. It's like it looks like it's some ancient forbidden relic anyway, and like it's in the middle of the desert. So like if there were a murderer there and it was like chasing me, I'd have nowhere to go.
Fair enough. And for this question, feel free to pick fictional buildings from pop culture as well. That's definitely what we're doing.
Yeah, I was.
Joe.
Don't went realistic. That's allowed.
Sorry.
I was gonna say the Overlook Hotel from The Shining because of all of the associated creepiness with it, being, out in the middle of nowhere, and then just like the spirits of Halloween. If it's messed up on like the winter holiday, how much more messed up could it be on Halloween?
It might be the on season though, so it may actually be guests.
Yeah, but either way, like if it had been like abandoned or whatever, because I'm imagining after all the incidents that happened, it's like, maybe we should close this place.
It's just like your opinion, dude.
Nice.
We have one from the chat.
So
Infinite says House of a Thousand Corpses.
Fair.
That's fair. I don't think that's just a Halloween thing, though.
Yeah, you just kind of don't want to go there in general, yeah. I think Tom and I actually have the same answer on this one. Did you change your mind?
I never confirmed that was my selection.
Yes or no?
No, I don't have the same one as you.
Oh, this guy, the sass.
I have a cult classic.
This Joker. Okay, well, yeah, I'm going to pick the Hotel Cortez from American Horror Story Hotel. And if you didn't watch that season, the reason I'm going with this is because once a year on Halloween, James Patrick March hosts a party with the spirits of all the serial killers. So he's got like John Wayne Gacy there, and Jeffrey Dahmer, Eileen Wuornos, the Night Stalker, the
Jack the Ripper,
Zodiac Killer is there, and it's just like, it's not a good scene. I definitely wouldn't want to be there, and it seems like they're killing people just for fun and entertainment.
And that's just what James Patrick March is up to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's other things going on in that building.
So, yeah, that's my choice for this.
You're getting some love in the chat from Pink Lady on your choice.
Yes.
All right. So, not to be confused with the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, but 13 Ghosts, the one with Monk and, and Matthew Lillard, where like all the ghosts are out, right? And if the ghosts don't kill you, the moving glass house will. And I feel like that's how I would go out. I wouldn't like go out by one of the cool, like the princess is not going to kill me. It's going to be like a glass thing, and I'm going to get killed like the what's that movie, The Cell? Yeah, like the cell, the horse in the cell with the yeah,
or like anything in Cube.
Yes, exactly. Cube is
Like,
great.
just dissect it up.
Cube is 100% underrated.
TJ's popping in from Gamer Grudge saying he's going to be in soon once they're wrapped up. Hey TJ, we love you and miss you. See you soon.
This guy wants to hook up with the dead chick from 13 Ghosts.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the princess. I was like, I'm not even going to see boobies before I die. It's just going to be there were some other picks too. Somebody said like the property from like the Friday the 13th movies, because I think he does have like a little shed. In the Friday the 13th game, you have a shed with a sweater.
Or like the house in the first Hellraiser. Wouldn't want to stay there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Question number 2.
All right. Question number 2 was, what director would make the best haunted house attraction? They could have a full budget. And I feel like I know who you're going to say, but
I'm actually going to go with Kubrick.
Oh.
Because like just seeing what he could pull off with The Shining, just devoting fully to the horror genre, he could probably do something legitimately terrifying and life-altering and scarring.
I didn't really like Ready Player One, but the beginning of The Shining stuff was really cool, and that's because you already know that mythos. Like, so having something
The
like
Shining,
is
The
scary.
Shining was like one of the best scenes in that movie.
Mhm.
Like up until the end when it's the dance scene, then it's just
Yeah.
Infinite says Kubrick. Bam, my man.
Nice. How about you, Ashley?
Yeah.
I was thinking, the master of mimicking other people's style, Edgar Wright, because he's plays such a homage to so many different directors in his works. And and he's so great with like Shaun of the Dead. I would love to see like a zombie themed, like haunted house kind of attraction that he could do that would be very referential, but also like original as well and fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, I
You'd
wasn't
almost
expecting
have
that.
to have like everyone has their own sound guy. They're just following you, doing live music to your experience in the haunted house.
it's all like 80s pop hits.
Yeah.
Or obscure 70s tracks.
Fair.
Morgan's losing
Morgan
his
is
mind.
still trying to get in. Poor guy.
Before we chime in real quick, Pink Lady says Tim Burton. What?
Well, I was going to say Tim Burton.
Were you? Oh, I thought
So,
you had another choice. I'm sorry.
No, Tim Burton is
Well,
my
you guys are on the
choice
same-
for this question. And a lot of the reason is because Tim Burton hasn't done anything good in a long time. And I think that if he stepped away from movies for a second and maybe worked on something that's really cool and in person and immersive, like a haunted house,
Creating an
then
experience as
maybe
opposed
in a
to-
different medium, he could be refreshed and get back to his old self and do something that's like a fun passion project. Because really, he's like my greatest disappointment. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of his classic work from the 80s and 90s, but he's been really disappointing. Maybe his last 5 movies.
Big
or
Eyes was pretty
something.
good.
Big Eyes was decent for sure, but I think it could be really fun to have him do something like that in 3D in a different medium, and I could see his aesthetic totally being super like not only creepy but just exciting and bright colors and just make Burton fun, and not so sad to me. Have a redemption.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. Like passion project, something that's important to him. Because like think of like Vincent, you know what I mean? Like, and that's like
That's so
him in his
early on.
purest
Yeah.
form. That's what I'm saying. If you like went down the basics. For me, I would pick Guillermo.
Guillermo, fuck, you fucked me up.
Del Toro
Say
of
those
Pan's
names.
Labyrinth and Hellboy fame, Shape of Water as well. I just think that would be, well, first off, his house, if you haven't seen it, there's a tour on YouTube. I think it's Adam Savage from Mythbusters. It could be somebody else. There's a tour of his house, and it's essentially already a haunted house. Like, he has all these props everywhere. Like, he's such a fanboy, and I love it. Yeah, it's great.
I literally thought of another terrifying house I wouldn't want to spend Halloween in, and it's H.R. Geiger's house.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know Sojay Shadow Plays? It's
I
actually
do.
Robert Englund, but I see what you're getting at. That's cool.
Yeah, Soj also said Alfred Hitchcock would be a great.
Yeah, for sure. But don't read too many here because people are going to have choices, and the show's just
I'm
beginning.
just trying to cater to everyone's wants and needs.
But what's question 3?
Question 3 is, what ghost would you invite to live with you?
You want to go first?
Oh man, this is tough because the first thing I thought was Casper, but that's lame. Because he wouldn't mess with your stuff. And he's friendly.
He's also probably dead Richie Rich.
Probably. I mean, it looks the same from the comic. I don't know. I think my real answer, even though I think it would be kind of annoying, but it would be cool, is like nearly Headless Nick from Harry Potter. Because he would have a lot of really cool stories to tell you about his time living in, I want to say he's from like the Spanish conquest era of like 1492. So like all of those kind of, adventure stories and like what it was really like back then versus the version we get that's been sanitized over years and years. So I think he'd be a pretty cool ghost to have at your house. And plus he could be, you could cheer him up when it's the headless, party and he can't go because he's only nearly headless.
Mm-hmm. That's segregationist anyway. It's not his fault how he died.
Yeah, they didn't cleave him good enough.
For me, like, I have a backup in case this one doesn't count, but I think it would. I would love Ghost Yoda to come live at the house.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, he can already control the weather as a ghost, which that's super helpful down here in Texas. But, like, also he's just kind of a fun dude, like, and it's a Muppet ghost. And who doesn't love a fun Muppet ghost?
Yeah, you don't want Diet Yoda.
I don't want CG Yoda. Ugh, that's gross. Stop that.
I'm with it already.
I was gonna say the ghosts from Muppet Christmas Carol.
Which one?
Their names.
Which one?
Present.
The duo.
Marley and Marley?
The Marleys.
I was trying to
Jacob
think
and Robert Marley.
Marley and Marley.
Woo! But like they still have the same personalities as like their Muppet actors. You know what I mean? The Muppets playing the characters. And
Great.
I love Mystery Science Theater 3000. So I feel like that would be like my life.
Oh yeah.
It's all bad.
Yeah, I actually can't wait to hear the answers for this one because there's so many choices. I thought about a lot of different things, but I settled on the ghost of Bobby Singer from Supernatural. For people who don't watch the show, Bobby is kind of like their surrogate dad. He taught them how to be hunters. He was the dude who was always around, and he's like everyone's dad who watches the show. And when he was a ghost, he was like helping them. He was haunting his flask for a while, but eventually he actually became like a full body apparition. And this is the Bobby that I would like to have, who doesn't want like Bobby Singer having your back. This is the dude you want to like be there for you. What do you think?
Yeah, except like there's like he's like a ticking clock. You know what I mean?
We're not talking about that part.
There's later. Repercussions for him.
We'll deal with that later. Bobby Singer.
Just kick the can right down the road, Kimber.
What's the next question? Is it the last question?
Let me just reassure Morgan here. No.
Still problems with Morgan?
Yeah, he's getting sad. But
question 4 was which witch would you rely on for help or to like
It's the last question, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a very challenging question because there's a lot of witches in pop culture. I'm gonna go with, and it's cheating, and I don't care. I'm gonna go with Freya, the iconic witch from Pathfinder, as she can get up to 9th level spells, like create a lesser demiplane, and be able to create little pocket dimensions for us to like chill out in and hang out and all that jazz. Also, she has access to like resurrection magic and crap, so like I can live an exciting life.
Fair.
Ashley?
I think it's Ashley's turn, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like a witch other than Hermione, but yeah, it's gonna be Hermione because she's the smartest and she'll know a spell for everything because she read ahead. She's a very great critical thinker, so she's not gonna like get us into a situation where I cast a spell, but I didn't research it, and now there are frogs everywhere, or some other kind of calamity issue that's gonna get us in trouble. Because she's a level-headed character, she's gonna make sure that we're not going to get into too much trouble. So I want her by my side.
I can also see the appeal of having a good student around. Like she's like the definition.
Yeah. As a current student, I would be like, no, not Hermione, because she'll be like the one taking on the way too aggressive school project that I'm on her group with. And I'm just like,
oh no,
I don't need that much crap in my life right now, please.
Do you want me to do mine, or you want to do yours?
You can go ahead with yours.
Again, back to American Horror Story. I'm picking Cordelia Good because she's the supreme and she's a badass. She's the most powerful witch in the world, and she can get it done. So even now with what's going on in the show, I would still stand by her character, because not only is she a supreme, but she's a good person and a good leader, and she's a person who I could definitely like be on their team and be happy with that.
Fair.
My witch, and I'm not going to say too much about her because we're currently finding out more and more about her every day. But if you are following American Horror Story, you can check out our American Horror Story recap show, Oddpocalypse. But I'm picking Mallory, and you're going to have to go watch the show or that to understand why. But she's a badass too.
Is she the younger one?
Yes, she's played by
Billy Lord,
by Billy Lord, Carrie Fisher's daughter. So
nice.
Yeah, so that's all the questions for today. Did you guys have anything that you wanted to plug? I know you've been working on stuff.
Well, we have our Rocktober celebration still going on. We just did Rocky 4 yesterday. Rocky 5 is next. It's upcoming Sunday.
Yeah, now we'll be Rocktober in November. Some other kind of name that we'll come up with. We'll probably just stick with that.
Yep.
Because, laziness.
And then we also have coming up one day this week, I think maybe Wednesday, we're going to be releasing our The Hate You Give book club stuff, which will cover both the book and the movie. Because, it's topical. It's out right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Awesome. And thanks again for becoming our latest patron producers. And if you guys haven't checked out their channel, definitely go over there and subscribe and give them a like. They put out a lot of great content, and they have a little bit of something for everyone going on over there. So definitely check them out, guys.
They'll be in the chat, so you can just follow their channel right from there.
Totes.
And thank you guys for is this your third time at our Halloween party?
Yeah,
I think so. I don't think we've missed a Halloween party.
I've always dressed up as something, usually with just makeup, but whatever.
Yeah.
Hey,
did have a hat.
Contender.
You guys look great, and we appreciate you both as always.
Well, thank you for having us.
I love y'all's costumes. They're really awesome.
Thank you.
Your actual costumes.
Hey, it took a while to get this look going.
It looks good.
There's a lot of different eyeshadows on this.
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to look real great coming off of the face.
All right, guys. We love you both, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Morgan, are you still there?
I think Morgan gave up.
Raul, are you
Tom
still there?
Well,
I'm looking at Patron. Okay, yeah, okay. So I should be writing this down.
Raul, are you around?
Raul, and then after that would be Eric Ossenhocker.
Should scroll down so we can see if they're answering.
Oh,
Morgan's still here. Let's try Morgan.
So Morgan, I'm going to put a link in the chat for you. Please only click this chat if you are Morgan.
This link.
This stuff. Thank you. Okay. While we're waiting for Morgan, tomorrow I will be that's exactly what I need. I will be streaming part 2 of my Final Fantasy Let's Play. So come on by. It should be fun. Original Final Fantasy for the NES. Yeah. That'll start around 8:30. Nope. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. 8:30 Central. And back to us.
Yeah, so we're hoping Morgan can get in. Click the link, Morgan.
Our poor English boy. Well, maybe we can threaten to boo him again, and then he'll show. No, because that's what happened last time. Remember? It was like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, I also wanted to say my birthday just passed a couple of days ago, and thank you guys, everyone who made posts, and people who sent me cards. I love you all, and I appreciate you so much, and you made my day really special, so thank you. 32. I'm level 32.
Level 32. Man, doesn't it feel like there's less perks as you level up these days?
Right? Thanks, Dub.
Currency seems so much more imbalanced. I actually did see somebody break down life like a video game. Like, so like levels 1 through 18 are your tutorial level.
I feel like I'm still on my tutorial level, just all tutorial.
So because I won that costume contest the other night, guess who's getting Spider-Man? And no kids were harmed in my fury to get it because I got money.
Is your birthday the 26th? My birthday's the 26th. Happy birthday.
Fate, Shadow, you guys are like...
We're twins, twinning.
Twins. That's awesome. Dub, never final, babe. There's always continue. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're supposed to interrupt me.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on with poor Morgan.
Yeah, I don't know.
We might have to get another... We do have a lot of people here, so we got to keep it moving at some point.
Well... Oh, Danny boy. He's not Irish.
He's not Irish.
I tried. It's United Kingdom, right? That's all a thing. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. For those of you who feel bad for Morgan, because it sucks.
It's a shame because Morgan is great.
Morgan loves Halloween. He loves horror, and he does awesome content. And you should follow his complaining to his YouTube channel. And go say hi, because you can see him there. And he's got opinions, boyo. All right. So I will now give Eric Osenmacher the link. Co-host of the Down Pilot podcast. How did he get in here so quickly?
Hello.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't get into a costume, guys. Something that kind of happened was I got approached by this old guy. He said if I wanted to become his grandson and help him out with the Pocket Morty's tournament, and he kind of just injected me with this thing. I just sort of grew this big head, and then he just like, oh, that's not what I wanted, so he just sort of left me.
Well, I'm glad you made it back to the bunker.
Yeah, he said this should probably wear off in like a couple of hours. It's been a couple of hours, and it still hasn't worn off, so I don't know how much longer it's gonna be.
Well, maybe at some point we'll be able to call in Rick and see what we can do.
Hopefully.
People think you look like a sexy body pillow, though.
Oh, thank you, I guess.
So, do you want the first question?
Yeah. Once again, I'm sorry I couldn't fit into my costume. This big head just wouldn't allow it.
Hey, you got the hat on, and that's the most important part.
Yeah, this thing says it's one size fit all, but it's not really. It was already sort of pushing it to begin with, but this thing, it's just not working out.
Well, question number 1 is what building would be the worst to spend in Halloween?
Oh well, I would say that probably would be Rick's, but I gotta say it's actually got to be the Titan's Tower, specifically from the original series, because if Raven, she seems like when she gets real scared, it gets really, really scary in there, guys. For real.
Wow. That does sound spooky.
It's very spooky, I swear.
What, does she have like a scary dad or something?
Yeah, she's got a real scary dad. Gave her real scary powers.
All right, well, question number 2 is what director would make the best haunted house attraction?
I'm gonna go off the beaten path here, kinda. I'm actually gonna go with an animated director. I'm gonna go with Greg Weisman. You know, the guy behind Gargoyles and especially Young Justice, because you know you got that sort of level to how everything gets sort of pieced together. So it's like that sort of meticulousness, the way that you could do that, how it could then translate to like certain animatronics.
I can see that.
Especially, and it also definitely would help out with the backgrounds.
Yeah, and I can imagine like the theme song from Gargoyles playing in a haunted house.
Absolutely. Oh,
You still feeling all right there, buddy?
no, yeah, no. At least my voice seems to have gone back to normal, sort of.
Oh, must be wearing off.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully the swelling goes down.
You know,
Real hurts.
I think these questions are helping you, use some logic, which is counters all Morty DNA.
Yeah, the Morty waves are sort of canceling out here.
So, question number 3 is: what ghost would you invite to live with you?
Yeah, I had one, but doing the Morty impression sort of pushed it out of my head.
Impression?
I mean, yeah. So I'm probably just gonna go with just because I've started playing it recently. Gonna go with the King of Hyrule from Breath of the Wild, because he'd be super helpful.
He's a ghost?
Yeah, because they died. He died 100 years ago in Breath of the Wild, and then
no,
it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's from like the first 5 minutes of the game. It's not a spoiler.
Well, question number 4: which witch would you rely on for help?
Obviously, everybody else is just gonna get this answer wrong, because the real witch that will help you out in any situation is a witch that gave up being a witch, and that's Enid from OKKO, because she's actually now a ninja, who's also a hero.
You're just leaving me. I don't know what
It's
this.
question number 4.
Do you know what this is that he's talking about?
He's ending.
He was saying his thing, his choice.
I was listening.
Yeah, and then like I said my choice, and they just sort of walked away. I'm like, what happened? Did I offend you so much? I'll switch it back into the Morty, apparently.
Nice. You got to leave me with the questions if you're gonna.
Well, no, I wasn't really going. That was a thing. Well, I hope the swelling's going down well enough for you to talk about Down Pilot Podcast, because we have an episode coming out this week.
Well, actually, in that Halloween card that I received, it asked if I had any Pokemon Go news, and there's a ton of Pokemon Go news.
Oh God, are you gonna do it in that voice?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
So,
speed news.
Speed
headline,
news.
Headline news.
All right. So I'm gonna go through as fast as possible. Right now, there's a Halloween event going on where it's double candy, bunch of ghost types, different ghost types around. You can do a special quest to get Spiritomb, which is a ghost dark type. Right now in the raids are Giratina, which is a ghost dragon type, and that'll be around for at least another couple weeks. So there's no rush on that. Next month's thing for the research box is going to be Shedinja. It's going to be all bug themed, which is good because everybody was wondering how we were going to get Shedinja in the game because it's super weird and how you get it. Which hopefully this means that we'll also be getting Nincada and Ninjask, and those are pretty neat Pokemon to have. And what else? What else is there? There's now going to be this new thing where you'll be able to actually have the game running in the background without Pogo Plus. So you'll actually be able to record your steps with the game not active, and you'll actually be able to hatch eggs without having to run the game actively, which is nice.
Awesome. Very cool.
Faux show.
Uh,
All
But
right.
yeah, how about that down pile podcast? How far along is that edit?
It's getting there.
Good.
It should be out some spooky time this week.
Some spooky time this week. That is all I am hoping.
And we're going to be discussing the Zombieland pilot based on the movie Zombieland.
Yeah, based. I mean, more based than Black Bart was based off of Blazing Saddles. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's true. They both didn't have original actors, so there's comparisons to be made. But tune in for the next Down Pilot podcast where we talk about failed TV pilots that didn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
Fun.
And
discuss whether or not they should have gone somewhere.
do you wanna plug something while you're here?
Yeah. Also, of course, you could also find me on the Game Fixers channel, where every month we release an episode of Visit Rotten, where we talk about movies that are rated rotten. We just released our episode on The Fountain, which means the next episode is, what was it? Oh yeah, Clue's next. So enjoy that. And then after that, there's some other things that'll be happening. So yeah, there's that too. Yeah, I've also been on Gamer Grudge a couple times. Haven't won in a while. But I will be fact checking on the championship fight. So tune in for that if you want to see me do that.
Who wouldn't want to? Hopefully your head will be reduced in size by then.
Yeah, it's getting real hot. So I think that means it's wearing off.
That means it's working.
It means it's working, or it's just burning. It might just be burning. Anyway, I think I gotta get going. So I'll see you guys some other time. Bye.
Bye, buddy. He didn't let me eject them.
Good.
That means he could come back at any time.
He could. So I think we're gonna have Candace and Jason up next. If they are here, they might have popped out to go get ready. I'm not sure. If that's the case, who's next?
I'm looking. Who wants to call
Jonathan
in?
Peck was still here.
Jonathan Peck is here. He would be. Oh, actually, Jonathan Peck would be next anyway, so we could find out. So let me get the link for John.
Hey, Infinite Blast, just be a little nice. These are the people who come every week, and we love them all.
All right. John, if you're there, click that.
He should be around. He was just commenting recently. I wish Dub would come on.
I miss Dub.
Maybe he'll be like a Halloween treat.
I miss his gorgeous face. And his dulcet tones. And that dad bod. Sorry, I'm thirsty.
Metaphorically and literally, apparently.
She got it. We getting text. What does that mean?
Cal.
Ultimate Mod has my text. All right. I'm not seeing Jonathan, so just gonna do that for now. Who's in the chat who wants to call in still? What other Halloween anecdotes? I mean, we have other questions we could talk about.
Yeah, let's pull up some of the other questions that people sent in.
I know one of them is what is the best candy to get on Halloween?
Ooh, I love candy. All kinds of candy. I like candy corn, even though everybody hates candy corn. I know Tom's a chocolate guy.
I like candy corn too.
Do you?
Yeah, I love candy corn.
Why am I just learning this?
Because we never have candy corn in the house because I know I won't get any.
Oh yeah, this guy eats all of my treats.
Excuse me. Our treats?
He bought me Oreos for my birthday. He ate all of them. I only had 6 of them.
Oh, that's hilarious because last time you said it was 5.
And then it's 6. He had another one. And then he
I
bought
haven't
me
had any since.
he
Purposely.
he bought me ice cream, and then I ate like 2 scoops of it. And then this dude's like, "Oh no, there's still some in there." It had like 2 scoops left, literally.
No.
My ice cream.
No. She had a third of the ice cream. I had half of that. There was a third of the ice cream.
His math does not compute. You should have seen how little ice cream was left for me. So then I bought cotton candy ice cream because he won't eat that.
But then she told me it tastes just like vanilla.
It's like sugar flavored ice cream. Oh. It's really pretty though. Candace is getting ready, so now we're just trying to.
Why is she trash talking honey?
She knows that I don't like honey.
You don't like honey?
I don't really like honey.
Why am I just learning this now? How does it feel?
So we're just gonna kill some time to try to get her on. I don't know where everybody in the chat went. There were some people waiting, but we do the show on Monday night, and some people have to go to sleep and stuff. So we still have 12 people watching right now in the room. So we appreciate you guys. Just not everybody is comfortable with getting on screen. So
Cal says Reese's peanut butter cups, and I 100% agree with him.
They're called Reese's.
I know. I'm sorry. Speaking of Cal, this coming Thursday, anybody who has any UFO stories, we would love to hear from you because we're doing our encounters, encrypted encounters episode of UFOs. I'm sitting on Kimber's costume. And just letting you know because you can't see. And yeah, contact one of us if you have any stories to tell, and we'll get you on here. We had a ghost one last year, and it was a lot of fun. Jason scared the hell out of us. And it's me again. I made her disappear. Sky is calling in? Where's Sky? Sky Inc. Gamer. Acquaintance. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought you meant now. I'm like, where is he? Cool. Well, that's one. And then Kimber has one. And then I have 1 or 2. And I don't know. Cal, do you have any? I don't know if we've ever actually talked about it. But I'm sure we'll find a good percentage of people who want to, want to share some stories. Share some stories. Okay, cool. I said I had questions. Oh, here they are. I found them. So there was that sugar one. I agreed about the Reese's PC. Or damn it, I did it again. Reese's cups. It summoned her because of my mispronunciation. And
now I'm sitting on Tom's costume.
Eric Monroe asked us, "What is your dream costume to wear one year?"
I always wear whatever costumes I feel like, pretty much. I usually go in for Halloween, so I've done a lot of the ones that I'd really like to do. What about you? I know that Halloween wasn't the biggest for you before.
I mean, I'd rather have a badass cosplay. Like, am I restricted? Can I only use...
Yeah, that's not why we timed you out. We timed you out because we were getting complaints about how you were being a little harsh to everybody. Tom actually worked with people with developmental disabilities. He would never time somebody out for that reason.
Anywho, next one is, what is the best costume worn by a fictional character?
There's a lot of great ones.
I know we talked about it in one of our previous episodes of the special. So,
what pops into your head?
The Ghostbusters from Stranger Things.
I liked that's good. I liked all of the costumes that they wore in How I Met Your Mother that were like 3 people costumes, but Ted didn't really like match the, you know what I'm saying? It's like salt and
Yeah.
pepper, and then he's like cumin or whatever. I thought those were all cute and fun. Did you have any? I know that Michael Scott wore a bunch of great costumes. I liked his two heads, even though he had a terrible day on that episode. And his McGruber that you put in the,
Which was a very like weird, like specific choice.
And do we have any other questions?
What was the most well-received Halloween costume lately? It's this one.
Yeah, he did really well in the costume contest, so first place. I guess that's pretty well received.
What's the easiest last-minute costume that still looks like you put in some effort?
What's the easiest last-minute costume? Were you looking for a costume, Ashley? No, I think people do good trying to put together like zombie costumes and stuff last minute, because you can make any type of costume into a zombie. Just a little makeup, and like makeup can go a long way.
And one last one. What's the favorite costume you've ever seen?
My favorite, oh man, that's such a hard question, because when you go to conventions, you see some amazing costumes. I've seen some great like Olenna Tyrells. I've seen some great like big armors that people have made, and like Iron Mans that actually moved and stuff like that. What about you?
I mean, there's some things that I can't even fathom how to operate that are really cool. Like that Hulkbuster I saw at a con, that thing was insane. That one dude's Thanos costume is really cool.
There was a girl dressed like an Ann Getty's baby in the karaoke contest. That was pretty hysterical. I was a fan of that.
All right. Well, we're waiting for Candace. Where's John? Did John disappear?
I think so. He said he was still here, but it's been a while.
Well, does anyone in the chat have some spooky questions?
Just trying to keep the show rolling so that we can get Candace and
Seth
Jason on here.
Rollins, segue to the chat.
I think it's Rollins.
Babe, come on. It was a segue. By the way, Infinite, I do appreciate your help on Mega Man the other day. I was doing horrible. And if you want to see that, just go watch my Infinite fails from the other day. It was... You don't have to. If you can watch it in like 5 times speed or whatever, I would recommend it, because it's just me falling a lot. Eric, shh. Let's see.
Worst movie to watch on Halloween?
Halloween Town from the Disney Channel.
Starring Ted Cruz as the booger monster.
Oh my god. No, I actually watched that a lot as a kid. Worst movie to watch on Halloween?
I don't know. I stick to the good ones. There's so many good movies you can watch on Halloween.
Maybe like something that's other holiday specific, like Valentine's Day, or what was that one? Valentine. What's the one with Jensen Ackles that I was talking about the other day?
I don't know. Is that Bloody Valentine?
Yeah, My Bloody Valentine, or like Black Christmas. Like the only one that works is Nightmare Before Christmas because it's a crossover. But Ted Cruz now.
Can you message Candace and see if she can respond to you in ETA? Just because usually we end the show when it dies off
when
like
it
this.
dies.
But
we
now
just put it down.
We're in an awkward spot because I really would like to get Candace and Jason in, and I know they've went out of their way to try to get here, but I don't know what to do to kill time anymore.
I mean, we could sing them a song. I have my guitar.
Sing them Mad World.
Down, 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 down. I don't want to get flagged. Down, 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 down. That's not the person you asked me to text. What's better, Twitter or Facebook?
Ashley and Joe said they'll come back in if you want.
Come on back in. Come on back in. I will invite. Oh wait, I didn't kick them, did I?
I think they exited.
I think maybe they did.
I came back in though.
Oh my god, the swelling went down.
Oh, it went down, guys, and my hair grew back out. I don't know what happened.
Well, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, killing time, what I'm great at.
Yeah?
Not really. No. So yeah. So I think before in the chat, like after I left, I read somebody was asking about connectivity between Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go. There is actually. So with Pokemon Go, you'll be able to transfer your games into Let's Go, which will actually enable this sort of new item, which will allow Meltan to appear, which is the new Pokemon that showed up at the end of Chikorita Community Day, but it was actually a Ditto. Yeah, that's the whole thing now. It's the new mythical. It now evolves into a bigger version of it called Melmetal. With both of which are pretty dumb names, to be perfectly honest.
They still look better. I mean, like we also have a garbage bag Pokemon. Like,
don't you talk trash about Garbodor? Get it? Talk trash.
His name's trash.
I would say your face is trash, but you actually did a real good job with that makeup.
Actually, Kimber gets all the credit.
Okay. So the face underneath is trash, though.
Thank you. Oh, Infinite's agreeing with you, Travis. I didn't play that gen, so I'm sure if I had him on my team, I would probably grow to like him. But just as the concept of just a garbage bag Pokemon, it's a little weird.
It's Gen 5 gets a lot of flack because it's like, oh, look at all these dumb things that they turned into Pokemon, like an ice cream cone and gears and garbage bags. But it's like supposed to be like basically a soft reboot of the series. So they're pretty much just echoes of Generation 1, where with Garbodor being an echo of Muck, and then the gears being an echo of the Magnemite line, and
then
the ice cream cone just being a unique thing that they decided to do.
They just got lazy and just like, what if we just made them different types? An ice Vulpix?
Oh, that was Generation 7.
I'm just saying, eventually that's where they got there.
Yeah, it's the making an ice Vulpix and ice Sandshrew is like, it was weird because it's a thing that takes place in Hawaii. So it's like, yeah, we'll make ice. What? But Alolan Ninetales is actually real good though, because it's a nice fairy type and it's a unique combination. Anyway.
Oh no, I just touched my nose.
No, that's probably not good.
Shh, don't tell Kimber, she won't notice.
Yeah. So you'll be able to get. They'll have connection to Let's Go. You'll get candy from transferring it in, and then supposedly there's supposed to be a mini game when you transfer like 20 of the same type of Pokemon to Let's Go. And anyway, I'm gonna get the game regardless. It'll be a nice place to keep a lot of my spare shinies, so I have more space.
Oh, that's cool. That doubles as a box.
Well, you can't transfer back, unfortunately, but I'll be able to use shinies in Let's Go at least. So there's that. I'll use up some of my like 9 spare shiny Eevees.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Mavis says hi.
Yeah, I see her.
Oh, Candace is ready.
All right, cool. So you guys don't need me anymore. So, go watch Down Pilot when it comes out. Bye.
Bye. I'll miss you. Mavis, are you getting in the coat? What are you doing? She's getting in the coat. She's getting in the coat. Cute factor 20. Oh no. You little idiot. Clumsy level 80. All right, Candace, I will send you the link. What's the best Halloween party we've ever been to? You should, when Kimber gets back, you should ask her about the Halloween party at the Western Hotel. Although we might have talked about it last year, so maybe not. Bum, bum, bum. Again, follow Bunk Bunker's YouTube channel if you like what he has to say and you like his personality and infectious laughter.
Haven't heard from her.
He's coming.
She's coming.
That's cool, Infinite Blast. What kind of stuff was going on at the party? Hope it wasn't like an Eric Monroe Eyes Wide Shut. Down.
Oh, she's coming. Yeah.
Yeah, I just said that.
But I didn't even realize that, like, right now. Did you send her an invite?
Oh, maybe I have her in here. I do have you in here. All right, I'm sending you an invite too. Fun. I remember being 16. Sounds about right. I mean, of course, I would have never done that when I was 16. Actually, didn't. I didn't drink till I was like 20. I was a late bloomer.
I was 21 the first time I had booze. Fun fact. Now we're just waiting for Candace and Jason to get in. She's worth the wait, I promise. They're awesome people. It's my best friend.
What do you think would happen if I just wore this every day? Like, would the cops be involved?
Maybe. Probably after a while. So you just taking out the trash.
Waving to the neighbors. It would be funny because I had a Halloween party at my job today, but I didn't come in makeup because I didn't want to wear it all day. And if I started just wearing it now, it never stopped.
Yeah.
Wear for the wedding.
No, we're gonna
Eric says
wear
I'd get fired. You're
actual wedding attire for the wedding, even though this is technically like a wedding dress.
Is this your life? Is this how much lipstick you acquire onto all?
Yes. Unless it's liquid lipstick, then it doesn't do that. It's true. We do live in Austin, so.
Let's get weird. Got 10 viewers still. That's pretty great.
Yeah, thank you guys for sticking around, waiting for Candace. She says 2 seconds, so we're getting close.
Just to remind everybody while we're waiting, next Monday we'll be having our American Horror Story recap, talking about episodes 7 and 8. It should be a good one, and the event is already there. So if you want to get reminded, there is that notification button that no one uses. So
that's not true.
I never use it. I'll be honest. I just know what time people do things, and I go there.
I use it.
She doesn't use it.
I also, hey Janine.
Janine the Bean?
I've also recently did some guest spots on It's a Wonderful Podcast with Nolan and Morgan. We were talking about Fall of the House of Usher starring Vincent Price. And I was also on the DVD Bunker with Brian Hurst, and we talked about Death Becomes Her. So you can go to my Twitter page, and there will be links for both of those things. Definitely check them out if you love those movies, if you've never seen those movies, or you just like to hear our voices. You can check us out there.
Anywho.
Sad clown.
Sending the clowns in old-time radio voice. They'll be wearing frowns, and they won't be making noise except for crying.
Mavis is here. She doesn't have a costume, though.
Mavis was just clumsy as fuck. You missed it. She came into here. She tried to get into my coat, and then she just fell.
Making noise.
Hi.
There's an echo. We can hear Tom.
Sorry, 2 seconds. Just a minute.
Just clumsy as fuck. You missed it.
It wouldn't be today if it weren't. Hold on. Sorry, 2 seconds. Sorry.
Can't you tell why I won the karaoke contest?
Sorry, guys. It wouldn't be
It wouldn't be OSP if I didn't have some kind of technical difficulty, I guess. Take the thing off. That's what she's afraid of. I'm sorry. I'm having some problems. I have a special guest that completes my costume, but I'm having a hard time getting her. So if you just give me a minute, 2 seconds. She's afraid of you. It's hilarious. She went outside. All right, come on. I have a broom. That's just gonna have to be good.
Kiki.
Oh,
Yeah.
Momo.
Kiki.
Yes.
You love me.
So here. She's afraid of this guy.
Why would she
This is
Why would
scarier
she
than last year's
ever
special.
be afraid of this guy?
This is what I'm saying.
So these are our last minute costumes because we've been working a lot recently and no one had the palette for my Bob Ross costume. So I had to say no to that.
Last minute. I've been planning this for like minutes.
For several moments.
Well, Jason, your costume is both terrifying and erotic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I actually will be right back.
What are you dressed up as today,
Oh.
Jason?
It's really bad. My mom has my black afro wig, so we have cute short haircut Frankenfurter instead.
This is the best thing I've ever seen. It was worth the wait as advertised. So, how's your Halloween season been, guys?
Busy.
Whatever.
Just hella busy.
At work, like in advertising, you work like a month ahead or 2 months ahead or whatever. So I've been doing Christmas stuff. So I'm like extra not in the mood. It's pretty upsetting.
Sounds great.
You guys look wonderful.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You guys look wonderful.
Thank you.
Tom is getting me the questions set up so we can get to these. All right. So, number one, what building from pop culture would be the worst to spend Halloween in?
I would say the Sunnydale High School Library would be the worst building to spend Halloween in because that's not where the action is. Nothing good happens on Halloween in Sunnydale, particularly at the library, which is on a Hellmouth. I don't know if you guys know that or anything about.
I don't know if you heard Tom, but he was walking out the door for a second and he heard you say that. And he goes, "It's on a Hellmouth."
I know. This is what I'm saying. When it's on a Hellmouth, nothing good happens on Halloween. It's like everybody can go out and play the way that they want to play. Everyone can the ghosts can be themselves, like the demons. Buffy doesn't do anything on Halloween except dress up and apparently get her body stolen by or taken over by that costume in season 2. She gets up to good hijinks that are not demon related.
True.
What about
I
you?
think that my body is being taken over by Jason's costume right now.
Agree.
How about you, buddy?
Can you repeat the question one more time?
What
Sorry.
building from pop culture would be the worst to spend Halloween in?
I got 2. Okay,
That's
the first
pretty
one is the house from This Is the End. If This Is the End happened to take place on Halloween.
Oh, James Franco's house.
It's just terrifying. Nobody wants to be in James
For
Franco's
several
house right
reasons.
Yes, absolutely.
now. I had another one. What's the other one? Man, I just had a really good one. And so there's this cabin in the woods with a hell of a basement. That's where I would not want to be.
Oh, true. The cabin in the woods place where they have all the creatures. Yeah. That's rough.
So that would be.
Anything could happen.
That's true.
Bets.
Except if I'm like this, then I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, it's true.
I think Hellraiser would be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
Jason is the monster.
Yeah.
Like,
Everybody's like, I'm like, where are you all going?
Love it. You look like a Mighty Boosh character.
Thank you. Great. Thank you. Thank you.
So the other day, funny that you mentioned that. The other day I was trying to explain the Baileys.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long day. You know what I'm talking about. He's a little fish, but he's not a fish. Kimber, you dress up like Old Greg.
Old Greg.
I was trying to explain Old Greg to Jason the other day, and I was failing. And then I tried looking at Mighty Boosh, and I couldn't find it streaming on anything. I was talking about you. It was really funny.
As she always does.
Yeah. I think that's been my favorite Kimber costume. I know that that's not a question on the list of questions that we're answering, but that's my answer as to what Kimber costume is the best costume.
I wish I could find the pictures that I had of that costume because that was pretty out of control.
It was wonderful.
Question.
Oh yeah.
My favorite Kimber costume
Mm-hmm.
that I saw her in.
I'm scared of what he's going to say. Continue.
Whoa, I wasn't gonna go there.
Well, you just
is the Harley Quinn costume because that was literally the first thing I ever seen you.
Oh, that's true.
Aw, that's beautiful.
That's my cuteness for today.
So, question 2 is what director would create the best haunted house attraction?
Oddly enough, I would probably agree with Tom and say Guillermo del Toro. I feel like that would be the most beautiful Halloween attraction in the world.
All right, we get it. You can pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Kimber. Why don't you tell the story of this night that you always tell me about with Candace and Del Toro? Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh yeah, Candace introduced me to Del Toro's work, really, because she's just like, oh, let's go see this movie, but it's in Spanish, but it's like playing a limited run, and it's beautiful, and we should go see it. And it was Pan's Labyrinth, and that movie is amazing and gorgeous. So I have to thank you once again for, of course, bringing me to that movie because it shattered our minds. It did. Our minds.
It was mind-blowing. Face was melted right off after we got out. It was pretty intense. Actually, I've seen like the best movies with you because I also saw Hot Fuzz with you in the movie theater.
Yeah, and I remember I wore my mohawk up.
I do. We both wore our Shaun of the Dead shirts.
In a movie theater where people sit behind you.
Down in front.
Mohawk.
You're lucky that you are petite. So your mohawk wasn't as bad as if you had been a man that was like 6'4". Then nobody would like you except for me.
It would have been more annoying if I turned sideways. Nice.
I'm sorry. Did you see Ashley's comment that he looks a bit like Noel Fielding?
A little bit, yeah.
That's so funny. We were just saying
that. Jason, what was your pick for that? Do you have two?
It's funny because my costume is also Noel Fielding. I have two costumes, but it's fun. Yes. Sam Raimi. Just terrifying. Just on like the hard cuts. True. Just like if you were forced to go through a haunted house, right?
Yeah.
Haunted house, and it's just like hard cut of like just chainsaws coming at you, and you're just like every 5 seconds getting turned, and you're just like, yeah.
With that deer head.
That fucks me up.
Yeah.
I'm not into the deer.
Yeah.
The deer freaks me out.
Okay, deer head or E.T.? Which one's worse?
E.T.
Steven Spielberg does
hands down. Hands down. No question. The only reason I think Gizmo is even cute is because of Kimber. That's the only reason I even think that because Gizmo is also a nightmare. Because it's stuff of terror.
A nightmare.
It would be a nightmare to own.
Terror. It goes E.T., Ewoks, Gizmo. Top 3 most terrifying animals.
Who's your second choice for a director, Jason?
No, I did say I have two.
You did say you have two.
Guillermo del Toro. How do you say his name?
Rude. That was rude.
Right. I don't feel as bad now.
How about David Fincher? I was thinking about Fincher would be a good choice too. That'd be like a real gritty, like actually scary kind of I don't want to be their place.
So I actually do have a second, and I really apologize. I had the director's name on the tip of my tongue, and I couldn't remember it, but it's the guy who directed Event Horizon. Like, do you remember his name?
No.
No, sorry. I apologize. I don't remember his name. I'm going to go with guy who directed Event Horizon.
Come here.
It's just terrifying. It's horrifying. It's scary.
People are wanting an explanation to the ET.
Oh, it's terrifying.
Infinity agrees. He says he's scary AF.
Oh my god, I'm trying to wrangle this creature.
You're just trying to have a prop.
There we go. Great.
He's really
Don't
happy.
Fight me. Take your clothes up, please.
Don't look so happy.
Say hello to everyone. Hi.
Momo.
I'm Momo the shitty cat.
Everybody has literally been.
The whole internet is looking at you. She doesn't care. Okay, go. Fine. So I think E.T. is terrifying because he is. He has big eyes and a wrinkly face, and he looks like a raisin penis. I don't know. He's disgusting. It's gross. It's gross. He's got a glowing finger. He's like, disgusting. It's disgusting. It's terrible. And then the scene where he dresses up like the little girl is quite possibly the stuff of like all of my nightmares. Like seeing him come out of a closet in a fucking feather boa almost ruined boas for me. As a burlesque dancer, that was something that was very traumatic. I love boas. It's like 45% of me is boas, and the other half is books. Like I need to be grounded. And E.T. ungrounds me. It's disgusting.
Well, I promise if you end up moving to Austin, I will never dress as the E.T. dressed as a lady.
Please don't. Please don't. Because it's terrible. He has Goldilocks hair. Like, what kind of joke is that?
That's Kimber's promise. That's yes.
Yeah, this is
wonderful.
Disgusting.
I love it.
See,
it's really
terrifying.
Good.
That's terror.
Is your costume if E.T. was dressed as the modern Joker? Because if so, it's fantastic.
No. No. Plus, he likes Reese's Pieces. What kind of jerk likes Reese's Pieces? Are you kidding me?
Okay, you can pronounce Reese's. Man, I'm just getting torn apart tonight. You're not allowed to move to Austin.
No.
No, do it. One of us.
So, question number 3 is, what ghost would you invite to live with you?
No,
Ghost.
You already know.
See,
don't
so my problem is that I had several
ghost.
answers.
She has one.
And then
answer.
I was like, maybe not. But
Sorry.
like technically my answer hasn't been taken yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
You're gonna
Again, there's no taking of answers. People can have the same.
I know, but nobody did this one. Someone almost did this one, but nobody did it. It's Casper.
No, God.
And I'll tell you why. Because Devin Sawa walking down those stairs in like 1995 or whatever the fuck that movie came out was like my 10-year-old sexual awakening. He was so beautiful and fancy and gorgeous and romantic. And I was like, this is like a fairy tale, except it's creepy. It was everything that I wanted in one beautiful, shiny package. It's like a children's star-crossed lovers. Like, I don't know. It's beautiful. And then he says, can I keep you? And your heart breaks a little bit and you cry and it's gorgeous. Plus Eric Idle is in it. So you got a little Monty Python in there. You can't really argue with that movie. But like Casper, the friendly ghost, is my ghost of choice.
What if his uncles came to visit?
No.
This is true. No, they will come to visit.
Immediately
Package
show
deal.
me.
That movie, package deal.
Yeah, if it's a package deal, I'm going to go with Bruce Willis in Sixth Sense.
That's who you're going to go
Blue
with?
Tom's
He's
mind.
helpful.
He's a ghost?
He's really helpful.
And the whole time, the kid
whole
knows.
time.
He just doesn't tell him.
He's really helpful. He helps find out mysteries. He's a detective.
Yeah.
He's from
Plus, I
Philadelphia.
mean, he's a therapist. It's
This is
always
what
good
I'm
to have one of those on standby.
I'll take the
He's also Mr. Glass sometimes. I mean, what's his face?
Yeah, that's what he is. You take
Not
him.
Mr. Glass.
Not Mr. Glass, the other one. You know who I'm talking about.
Mr. Not Glass.
That other guy.
Yep.
His name's
Yes.
John.
You know what the best building, the building to have the best Halloween would be?
What?
Wherever they are in the music video for Everybody Backstreet's Back.
Oh,
Listen, that's my number one choice.
I thought you were going to say Dead Man's Party. That one go
Yeah,
Bongo.
that's good too, but
That's
Candace
also
knows what I'm
good.
talking about.
But it's not as good as Backstreet's Best.
All right.
All right.
Have you watched that video recently?
Oh, yes, she has. She also introduced me to the Jazzy Jeff Will Smith classic
A
Nightmare,
Nightmare on My Street?
Yes. And then
Someone sang that at karaoke.
Solid.
Step Deuces.
I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. That's right. Alpine Avengers.
Yes.
She
Move
knows
to
it.
Austin. Just saying.
As far as good house.
We're going to get kicked out of karaoke. People are going to be like, these girls are garbage. They're too cute.
No,
That's what I'm gonna say.
You would love Daniel Moon, who is the best karaoke host in Austin. That guy is
Ooh.
amazing. He
And Blake's long lost
he
brother.
sings like, yeah, he looks a little bit like he could be me and Blake's other sibling. And he sings like, he's got like beautiful flowing curly 80s metal hair, and he sings like Iron Maiden and shit.
Yes.
Like, Really good.
He does Run to the Hills.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. That was the first thing we heard from him.
Hold the phone. Who is this gentleman?
He's really good.
All right.
Does he have Smule?
I'll forward you his Instagram.
I know. Does he have Smule?
Oh, probably not. I moved on from Smule. I'm on a different karaoke app now.
Whoa.
I noticed that you weren't on Smule. I was brokenhearted. I signed up the other day, signed in to go and sing some tunes, and someone wasn't there. My day was like super sad. I had to find
Can't
total
afford $3 a month. $3 a month.
It's pricey. It is. What do you want now?
I don't understand why
Are you on shower karaoke?
I'm not even really on it, but it's cool because it has like karaoke rooms as opposed to Smule where you just record something. You can like perform in front of like other people, so it's cool. I'll send you the deets.
I don't understand why Tom and Candace doesn't just start a karaoke call-in show.
Well, first off,
Tom
we would probably get dinged left and right for copyright
That's
claims.
true. So Infinite in the chat says we have the best chemistry with you guys. Yeah, Candace has been my BFF for like getting close to 15 years now. It's
true.
Crazy.
Jason's just good looking.
Thanks, man.
Even more so today.
Thanks.
Did you get to answer the question, Jason, on the third one?
Or at least if you gave your first answer, what's your second?
The ghost that you would like care the most about.
Oh, Force Ghost Yoda. Sorry.
That's a good pick.
I mean, you just
Force
900
Ghost.
years of knowledge, and he's your friend, and you're just walking around.
You don't even need books.
This is what I'm saying.
Candace, you
always
don't think
need books.
Yoda is
You don't need
scary?
books. What did Yoda do? He burned down the tree with the books inside. He's
Right,
like, fuck
'cause
books.
somebody else has the books. Okay, trust me. Someone is keeping them safe.
You know what he says? He said, Luke, you're the book.
Do you don't think Yoda's scary, Candace?
I think CGI Yoda is scarier than Frank Oz.
CGI
it's
Yoda is
terrifying.
worse than regular Yoda. I
Yeah.
think that the fact that Frank Oz voices Yoda helps kind of ease me in because he kind of sounds like Grover, and I'm all right with that.
Oh,
Yeah. Plus, like, I mean, he's little. He doesn't have weird hair in odd places. He looks more or less like a
Who's your
normal
grandpa?
creature of some kind.
What about Alf?
Alf is all right too. He's got a cute haircut. He's got a Hawaiian shirt. He likes cats.
He likes to eat cats.
He likes cats.
no, he eats cats.
Thank
but
you.
I like
likes
steak.
to eat Cats.
You like
I
steak.
like steak. Exactly, but I still like steak.
You wouldn't have a prop right now.
Wait, if we didn't.
I would have had a prop if I were Alf. she's like sitting off camera, just like shitty face. I'm like, okay, all right.
Do I amuse you?
I'm not a performing monkey.
All right, one more question. Which witch would you rely on for help?
Man, I wrote that specifically to trip her up and it didn't work.
So I know that you guys think that I'm gonna say Willow Rosenberg, but that's not true.
Don't you say your girlfriend either.
I have a feeling I know who you're gonna pick.
You do? Who do you
mean,
think?
You're dressed as a witch who's not from Sunnydale.
She is very helpful, yes, but I do not pick Kiki.
Okay, all right.
You pick. You go
No,
ahead.
you go
pick.
first. You go.
You have your person.
All right, my person. I'm sorry. I'm looking at
Before
this.
you forget your person, just go.
It's not forget. I can never pronounce. I can't. Finn Raziel from Willow, the old lady who's trapped in a possum and various other animals.
That's your lady.
She's a great sorceress, and unlike Peter Pettigrew, when she comes out of being an animal, she's just fine.
I too picked a transmogrifier. I picked Professor Minerva McGonagall.
Okay.
She, to me, is the most helpful witch. She gives good advice. She's sassy. She's a sharp dresser. And in my personal opinion, if we were to do some kind of like awesome alternate universe or like flashback Harry Potter where you see like young Minerva McGonagall, I feel like she'd be a badass. I feel like she was breaking all the rules in like the nicest Gryffindor way possible. Like
was the most.
She wasn't too ridiculous, but I feel like she was a renegade.
That was the most Hermione answer.
Whatever.
I would pick
That's
Laguna
the most
Ball.
reminding answer.
He's so great.
That's the most reminding
Yeah,
answer if
that's like
McGonagall
me.
had asked this question.
I'm gonna pick Bellatrix Lestrange because she just really shit would go off the rails.
She's just having fun.
See, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would love a Harry Potter like series. Obviously, everyone's like, "Oh, we should see the series when like James and all them are young," and like that would be cool. But like, you still aren't gonna get young McGonagall. I know that like Fantastic Beasts would technically be like young McGonagall territory because you get like young Dumbledore.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know.
Can I say something?
Dumbledore, more like Yumbledore.
Youngledore. Oh man.
True.
Is it bad that I think that Newt Scamander is like the most boring part of those movies?
Not at all, because he is.
Okay.
Yes, Whisper Scream.
Yeah, man.
We call him Whisper Scream because of Jupiter Ascending. I don't know if you've seen this movie.
He whispers.
But
And then
he whispers and then screams. So
He
that's
does.
his name now. Eddie Redmayne.
yeah, he'll be like, Tom, I had a wonderful time on your podcast this evening.
Yes, that's what it's like. It's wonderful. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it just for that because it's tremendous.
Whisper Scream.
Billy's here. Hi, Billy.
Oh, that's amazing.
All right.
In the chat, if anyone, I saw that Raul was talking about maybe coming in. If you're still here,
Hey,
let us
awesome.
know. But
We tried dressing Momo up for Halloween. I don't know if Mavis has a costume.
She was dressed as the cat.
No.
Kitty's delivery service.
So I tried to dress Momo up for Halloween. My mom was very sweet, and she purchased a little sombrero for Momo, like a teeny tiny one. And it's adorable, and she will not wear it.
But then we had a conversation about dressing our cat up as a Mexican cat is
That's cultural
insensitive.
appropriation. So we decided against it.
Yes, we did. And that was a good decision. Because educate people.
Guys, are you sitting down? I
Yes.
know you are. I just need to confirm.
Yes.
Here comes Vinny.
Daddy! Hi, little sweetums.
I follow him on Instagram.
Oh, cutie.
He is adorable.
He does
Oh my-
not want to cooperate, but that's the
Hi. Hi.
You're so cute. She's like, get off me.
Yeah, right now it's like this is not the type of cat
To be
video. I
fair,
want.
she was like a feral cat, so she's too.
Chased after,
She's still learning.
chased after squirrels and trees. It was crazy. I have pictures.
You know what that means? It means she's extra ferocious. She's vicious. She's a hellcat.
Oh, now her and Mavis are going. Oh, she's on the cat.
She's on the cat tree. Celebrate. Let's get a cat tree going in the chat.
She stole in the cat tree from Mavis. Mavis was like, "Screw this."
Are they getting along?
They get along, but they're really like super extra playful, and they like to bite each other on the face and stuff, but not in like a puffy tail, angry, hissing kind of way.
Yeah.
They're just playing.
Like too much energy
I
kind
think.
of way.
I think Mavis is trying to establish dominance, but she's feral, so she's not gonna play by those rules.
Baby Van Gogh cat's like, bitch, you don't know me.
I'm from the streets.
You don't know my life. I don't got one ear, all right? Your cat is the Cardi B of cats.
Cardi.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I gotta move this along.
Mhm.
So I will see you soon.
Yes.
Hopefully, let's talk soon.
Yes.
Maybe play a game.
Yes.
Yes.
Call us, but Jason, you have to wear that again.
I'm gonna be wearing this for about a week. This is
It seems like you have enough makeup that you could pull it off.
thanks.
Did you do his makeup, Candace?
I did in 30 minutes.
It looks good.
Thanks.
That's a smoky eye, if I've ever seen one.
Very smoky. Yeah. And these are drawn eyebrows.
I can tell they look awesome.
Thanks, guys. I tried.
When we
We get
do
to
our
talk
for David Bowie's costume, it's going to be crazy.
We have to do it. David's Bowie. We spoke about it earlier.
David's Bowie.
Yes, we're gonna be all four of us are gonna be David Bowie.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've been a David Bowie.
Bowie's.
Well,
Yeah.
not for Halloween.
We
just
have
for
to
fun.
we'll talk about it offline.
Once we find out what for David Bowie's we will get other people involved. Bill, I never said hello. Hi, welcome.
Hi, Bill.
Oh, hey, Bill.
All right. So I was gonna ask you if you have anything to plug, but I know you don't. Unless you do.
Maybe soon. I'm building a backdrop and I'm watching lots of episodes of a certain television show and taking notes. So I'm trying.
Oh.
I'm trying.
We
Kimber
should talk
knows.
about it soon.
She talked
Yes.
to me.
Kimber knows if there's something in
Sorry, I didn't
progress.
realize your people talk to my people.
We
and
have
all that.
secrets. Secrets.
Jeez.
Anything?
But
Hey,
yeah,
Mom.
we love you guys, and we're so glad that you can make it out. And hopefully, it won't be Halloween again before we get you on.
No. Tell me when the next one is because I'm garbage and I like work all the time.
Every 2 weeks.
Okay. Good. We love you.
Love you
We
too.
love you too.
Your little faces. So
Call
cute.
us soon. Move to Austin.
I will because we have to talk because I saw A Star Is Born. I love you. Bye.
You will move to
Oh.
Austin? That's what I heard.
That's what.
All right, guys, we love you. See you later.
Love you.
Bye.
It's my best friend.
All right. Let's get Raul.
He'll tell you how to pronounce Guillermo del Toro.
Everyone's told me how.
All around me are familiar faces.
Worn out places. Worn out faces. There's Raul.
Hey, buddy. I hope Candace is still watching because she's going to like your costume.
Yes, it's a mixture of Steven Universe and Gravity Falls.
Whoa.
I'm Steven Pines or Deeper Universe.
I believe it.
That was my cosplay in Comic-Con, and so a lot of people liked it.
Awesome. Well,
and just a callback. Be careful of your dates, Kimber. Just don't date a no.
nice.
What if I just fell apart in my suit, like,
Yes.
and then you saw a little hat go? It's the only episode we saw.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw earlier, but I was giving lots of love to Supernatural on one of my questions. But let's see what he has to say about these questions. What building from pop culture would be the worst to spend Halloween in?
I would like to answer one from Supernatural, but we're really thinking about it. That place from Cabin in the Woods, that company, that building with all of the monsters.
Oh.
Yeah, that was Jason's choice as well. Do you have a particular monster that frightens you the most?
Oh, I would love to get killed by the giant snake that you barely see so quickly. Remember that scene when you see the giant snake with the guards, and the guards are like, oh, they're still like dying in their skin. I was like, that was the thing that I was afraid of in the whole movie.
You're not going with the merman?
Technically, I can kill the merman with my feet. That giant snake, I would not have a chance.
That's fair. That's fair. What director would create the best haunted house attraction?
Well, it's pretty obvious that Guillermo del Toro will create a beautiful one because he already has the Museum of Creatures and all of the props that he has for horror movies. But he has always trying to do a Haunted Mansion remake. But I think especially now he's gonna do Pinocchio, and of course Disney is not gonna let him do like an R-rated Haunted Mansion kind of remake. So if he can do like a haunted house kind of like R-rated, super like gory, and with all of the special makeup that he always like to use with creatures. That will be a pretty cool ass house.
Yeah, I'm definitely with that. He's a super talented guy. I think any of us would love to go into a haunted house that he designed. Do you have like a specific movie that you would think that he should be basing it off of, or just all of his work collectively?
If he could do one, I don't know, especially because I don't know about the books and anything, but the new show, I only saw the first episode, the Haunting of House Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I the same kind of material as the original The Haunting from the 50s and the remake with Lily Taylor with Owen Wilson. I don't know if it's just the title. I don't know if it's the same book, but I would like to see if it's different. I would like to see Guillermo del Toro doing that house, because that house had a lot of whimsy and a lot of fantasy, but also had like all of those children crying and that horrible man and that beautiful. I know that a lot of people don't like that remake, but I love that scene when Lily Taylor, you seen that whole wall of stones with all of the people like hell and like grabbing her.
Mm-hmm.
In that scene looks pretty CGI, but imagine Guillermo del Toro with a lot of practical effects that he uses, that kind of scene when all of those hands taking her away.
Yeah, so you heard it here first. Raul wants to hear children crying.
Yes.
Well, it's better than killing them like last episode.
Or a little, it's not even a spoiler, it's something that happened on Sabrina. There's like
wait. Don't spoil, because I'm not that far into that show yet.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not even a spoiler, but there's a child killing.
Yeah, I don't
Some
think I've
sort
seen
of
that
harrowing.
What ghost would you invite to live with you?
Ooh. I'm between two of the ghosts. Obi-Wan Kenobi or Bobby Singer from Supernatural.
I picked Bobby Singer from Supernatural.
Even though Bobby's already in heaven, but I just want to hear all Bobby's stories and all of the things that he hasn't said yet, and also with Obi-Wan, hearing all of his stories from the war and everything, and giving all of his versions of the truth, and so that will be fun.
And both of those guys are good to have like on your side too, a little bit of extra like protection, dudes who have your back.
Yeah, you have a Jedi and a Hunter. That's the perfect duo.
That'll be your mashup costume next year. Obi-Wan mashed up with Bobby.
Oh my god.
That sounds like a good idea. Just need a robe, a Jedi robe, the beard, and Bobby's hat, and that's it.
If you could find a flannel robe, you'd be set.
Hashtag Obob1.
Obob1. Bobby Singer.
There you go. We got one more question for you tonight, and it is, which witch from pop culture would you want? What is the phrasing exactly?
Would you rely on to help you?
Oh, to help me. Man, this is a good one. I like, even though sometimes I don't like her character a lot, but I like her when she changes her ways. I forget her name, but I'm blanking. But Crowley's mother in Supernatural.
Yes, love her.
Yeah.
Rowena,
yeah.
Thank you. I was like, when I was searching my data, I was like, oh, what was her name? What's her name? I was like, yeah, Rowena. Even though I didn't like her the first time that she showed up around season 9, but after these last 2 seasons, I was like, okay, I like Rowena now.
Yeah, because she's finally like having an arc. You know what I mean? She's not. She is hot.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
All right, I'm surprised another old redhead didn't get brought up. Oh no, Dub did bring up Melisandre in the chat.
Yes, he did.
That was
if
Cal's
Eric
answer.
Monroe was here, he would probably have chosen that. That's like on his team with Stannis. So.
Yeah, also I would choose also the Ben Miller in Hocus Pocus. I just want to hear her say, "Sister, come on, sister, sister."
Book.
Book. Oh my god, I love that movie. I just saw it again like 2 days ago.
Nice.
Do you want to plug your Stardust?
Yeah, you can follow me on Stardust at Robert RTC. I just reviewed Morgan's favorite movie of the year, Suspiria, the remake.
Boo.
And spoiler alert, I liked it. But
I'm not going to boo you because you're my friend, but I will boo the movie.
But I like them both. I'm not going to choose which one is the best because they're so different. But I like them both. especially because the new one has like a super. I was like, damn, that scene, those last 20 minutes.
Word. Well, I'll probably check it out at some point, but I'm not going to pay to go see that movie just out of
Oh,
principle.
it's an Amazon movie. It's gonna be on Prime in like 3 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
Also, it's pretty slow. You need to be really awake to see it. It's like 2 hours and a half.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
long.
rough. Anywhere else people can
Last
find you?
30 minutes is worth it.
You want to tell people where they can find you on Twitter and stuff too?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, status at Raul Beto RDC. You can also, I'm waiting for Troy. I don't know when we're gonna record another episode, but you can check my other episodes on the guest spotlight, and also you can check out my. I participated with Late to the Party. Went to the horror mazes and Universal.
Oh,
And
cool.
that's it. And also I had a little cameo in the most recent Schmodown of Viviani versus Roca. I helped with the interest of William Viviani, and so that's all of the things that I have done recently.
Awesome.
All right, wow.
And Raul is one of our longest running patron producers.
Yes,
so
I think it was the first.
thank you as always. And definitely check out his stuff when you guys get a chance. And we love you, buddy. We miss you. And hopefully we'll see you soon.
And I'm going into an adventure. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
And I think our last caller tonight is also one of our patron producers.
We didn't ask if Philadelphia was planning on calling in. Are you planning on calling in, Bill? And then we'll get.
Yeah, we could find out in the meantime.
We'll get Billy in here. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get Billy. I'm gonna get Billy. Poor Billy. I'm working on his podcast, and for some reason, Premiere keeps doing like a red screen when I'm trying to do clips only on his video. So I have to start from scratch, and I'm gonna try to use stills, which are taking me a while to get. Billy's been a trooper, so keep an eye out. I'm trying to get it out soon, so keep an eye out for that. Movies with Super Friends. I'm sure we'll bring it back up.
What's up, guys? I'm totally not doing this. I'm totally not Superman's mouth.
You're Superman's mouth?
You know, like his weird baby face. I'm totally not doing this because I shaved earlier, so.
Oh no, with like the no mustache Superman?
Oh, did I? Shave? No, I did not. Not completely. But I don't know. I thought it was a good idea.
I mean, it's a pretty good joke. I know good jokes.
I know. Nice makeup, by the way, and I like the slicked hair.
Kimber did it, and that's the only reason why I haven't cut my hair yet. So it's going down.
Nice.
You want to answer some of these questions, Billy?
No problem.
Question number 1. What would be the worst building to spend Halloween in?
Probably the house from You're Next, because I mean, it's basically there's 3 guys and there's a person. Well, there's a person in a lamb mask, a wolf mask, and a bunny mask. I believe that's what it was. And yeah, they have some pretty gnarly kills in there. And if you don't have Erin, who is the survivalist chick, or woman, then you're screwed because you will probably die. That would be a terrible Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, dying on Halloween is pretty bad, especially because it's like my favorite holiday. I don't want to die on my favorite holiday.
Yeah, same.
Question number 2. How excited am I to get Taco Bell after this episode?
Not very excited because Taco Bell is terrible.
Okay, wrong. It was great talking to you, Billy. Question number 2. What director would make the coolest haunted house attraction? And full budget.
Now the obvious answer is Guillermo del Toro, but that is not my answer. Because I wanted to go outside the box. Although it is a great answer. I went with James Wan. Because I feel like he would come up with something just completely crazy usually having Patrick Wilson in it.
In the
And
haunted house.
typically something with spirits, because like Conjuring and Insidious,
Or
it would
nuns.
be a pretty awesome haunted house.
Oh, I agree. I mean, he's doing Aquaman too, right?
He is.
So I'm interested to see him doing something else besides horror at the same time. So I'm rooting for it. I'm really excited for Shazam still. Obviously, you can see I'm excited for this.
You are booked for Shazam for sure.
Oh yeah, dude. I was just saying before you called in about my premiere troubles, but I'm trying to use stills instead of footage, so it's taking me a little bit longer.
That's okay. That's okay. I still I have a guest in mind for the next 2, but
cool.
We'll just have to work out scheduling for that. Anyway, on to the next question.
Next question. What ghost would you invite to live with you?
Casper, because he's a
man. I didn't think that was gonna be such a popular answer tonight, but it is.
Well, I mean, it's obvious because he's a friendly ghost.
He's not the only friendly ghost.
Yeah, but he's the one that you come to mind, or you think of when you think of friendly ghosts. Like, I mean, the dude's awesome, and yeah, it's an obvious
awesome
answer
because he has a crush on a girl. Like, he's awesome to that girl.
Yeah, but he's still like generally friendly to everybody, and he would just be like, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
I guess. I just don't like his uncles.
No, his uncles are terrible. Except for the one voiced by Brad Garrett, because Brad Garrett is awesome.
Eric Ossemacher is asking if anyone has taken dibs on Return of the Joker. Right now, you're only concentrating on live action, right?
Yeah, live action right now, but I'm thinking of something for the animated stuff, because there's a lot of that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That would be a lot of fun.
Oh, hey, Spanish Dude. Spanish Dude is a friendly streamer friend of mine. You should definitely, if you like fun Canadian content, go check out his channel. You can follow it right there. Game Fixers just popped in too. That's the channel that Eric was talking about earlier. They do a bunch of debates and stuff too. Not to take away from Billy's next question.
No, it's okay. I'm used to it.
Which would you rely on for help?
Which would I rely on? Well, I thought between 2 witches, and again, it's super obvious for one of them is Sabrina, but I'm gonna go Hermione Granger because she's extremely smart, very capable, and probably has your back. I mean, if you're a generally good person.
Plus, she's. Sorry, I got lost in the chat there.
Yeah, no, she's a good choice
she's
all
great.
around. Yeah.
I just got sucked in there. I'm excited for Taco Bell though. That's for sure.
Yeah, we're hungry.
Yeah. By the way, loving the Beetlejuice costume. I was just watching it at work yesterday, and I'm just like, yes, Kimber's gonna rock it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's such a good movie. It still holds up. We were just watching it the other day too.
You should show Kimber your costume.
Oh, you mean my impromptu? It's my CGI mouth. Hold on, I don't know if I got this right.
Superman.
Yeah. It's totally not photoshopped.
I mean that looks more convincing.
Totally not photoshopped. That's great.
That was good. All right. Well, Billy, those are all 4 questions. Besides the movies with Super Friends here on Odd Shape Channel, where can people find you?
You just find me on Twitter at BBusterBill, and you can find me on Instagram at Billy Batson's Lightning. And I'm just generally, I will talk to pretty much everybody if they're a good person and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, please just talk to me. I need friends. Not that I don't enjoy talking to you lovely folks, but it's nice to meet new people.
For sure, definitely. I encourage meeting new people.
No, I don't think you should meet people on the internet. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
I guess
See?
Because I met Kimber on the internet and everyone here.
Yep. How ironic.
Don't you think? It's like rain.
Oh, you joker, you.
All right, buddy. We'll see you soon.
See you guys.
Oh, and thanks again for being a patron producer. And he's gone. All right, well, I think that's a show.
Thank you, everybody who stuck it out.
Yeah, especially Fate, who has been here since the beginning. Thank you for stopping by and sticking around. Sam, I didn't ask if you were calling in.
I think we're wrapping up.
We're wrapping up.
Sam, we hope to see you at the American Horror Story recap. Sam has been invested into the show and messaging us, and we appreciate all the feedback we've been getting from you there.
Yep, and that's coming up this coming Monday.
Yeah, a week from today.
I think Ashley's like, oh, that song in the chat because that's not what irony is, and she's probably really bothered by it. And then tomorrow I'll be streaming Final Fantasy Part 2. I got my boat. We're gonna go take to the seas. So come along with me, and it'll be a great journey. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thursday, if you know anybody who has UFO stories and they want to talk about it live on YouTube, they can contact me or Cal the Kingslayer. I'm trying to do like my Unsolved Mysteries voice, but it's not very good. So do that. Contact me or Cal. And that's everything coming up right now. We're getting Spider-Man. Kimber might even hang out while I play.
True story.
Because it's Spider-Man. And that's it. I think we're gonna go ahead and pull the plug on this. Sorry, Grandma.
Real quick, Sam put his answers in the chat. Death Maze from Saw 2. Blackbeard's Ghost, Glenda the Good Witch, Terry Gilliam. That's coming to you straight from Sam in the chat. We love you guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks for another episode of Odd Shape Panel. We will announce the winners of the costume contest shortly on Twitter and get a hold of you guys. Thank you so much for making this Halloween party the best. The third one was a charm. So we hope to see you next year for Halloween too. And we love you guys.
Love you. Bye. Now I can wash this off.